Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Street Savvy, the podcast. I'm Jay Works, your host, folks. I got a great morning topic for you. I got a great cup of tea for you. As you hear the music in the background, I'm not responsible for the context or the lyrics. Bobby Womack is, but I love music in the morning. It gets me up, it gets me vibing, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get you started. First of all, good morning, good morning, good morning. Second of all, I got a great topic. It's about, are you loving yourself? No matter what goes on around you, are you loving yourself? That's what I'm feeling this morning. And that's what I want to bring to you, America. Because, some of us don't get the love at home, don't get the understanding, don't get the hugs, don't get the kisses, and don't get nobody understanding you or taking care of you. So you got to do it your damn self. That's our topic this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is Street Savvy, the podcast, and we going to get started, baby. Folks, I want to make this plain and clear. You don't owe no one nothing in life. Nothing. Even if you got children, adult children, young children, middle-aged children, or grandchildren, you don't owe nobody anything. You have an obligation to take care, love, and nurture people you around, your children, your siblings, your loved ones, but you don't owe nobody nothing. And nobody owe you anything. One thing that gets me, my people, and I'm here to tell you this personally, it's one of my pet peeves when we start the blame game. We start blaming other people's for our do's and don'ts and things we didn't take care in life that we should have to, that we should, or that we need to. And so we blame other people's, our mom, our dads, our husbands, our wives, our children, our loved ones, or people we work with, our constituents. That is not the case, baby. Nobody owes you nothing and you don't owe no one. Let me tell you something. This is very dear to my heart. I've been going through things at the house with the wife because a mistake I made about 3 years ago. A real bad one. I had poor judgment. And it's been haunting me because she's on me about it. She's steady on me about it. And I've been apologizing. I've been sorry. Even the women in my family scolded me at one point until they heard the true story behind it, but I still blame myself. And today I told my wife, I said, listen, me and you may not be on the same page. We may not ever be on the same page. But one thing I'm not a sorry human being. I'm not a sorry man. I'm not a sorry husband. I'm not a sorry father or grandfather. I'm apologetic. Especially when someone does great things for me and I do something to upset them or hurt their feelings. I'm very apologetic, but I'm not a sorry person. But what I'm not going to do is let you keep beating me. Let you keep drilling me about something I did. And I know I did. It's something I've been apologizing for. And I told her, I said, listen, I love everybody who loves me. But when it comes down to children, something I done bought in this world or something I done took care or have to take care or need to want to do what I got to do for survival, I'm not ever going to be apologetic. I'm never going to be sorry for it. And if that's not good of me telling you I apologize, please don't keep whooping me for it. Please don't keep battering me for it. Because that's a tiring thing to do to a person, especially when they've been apologizing. I know my faults and I know my wrongs in life. But what I'm not going to do is blame someone else or keep getting whooped and pressured or pushed away. God has gave all of us the opportunity to either do right or do wrong. And or to change it, or to change our ways in life. I'm one of those persons. I love change. Change is everything. You know, I think, and I tell people all the time, you know, you can always change, baby. Life is too short for you not to change. It ain't nothing out there but greater pressures, especially when you got children and grandchildren that look like you or look up to a person like you. I have children, beautiful daughters, beautiful sons, and grandchildren that has my bloodline, nieces and nephews. And so all I want is greater passion, but it starts from me. Loving myself and teaching others to love their self. What I'm not going to do is sit here and blame someone for my stupidity or my good choices and bad choices in life. I'm going to acknowledge them and move on, folks. We all have to do that at a point in our lives. And when I said to my wife this morning, I said, honey, we not ever going to be on the same page with that situation or any situations in life. But I'm not a sorry person. I apologize for what I have done. What have I ever done to you? But I'm going to keep moving forward. And if not, I want to see you happy with or without me, especially around me. I don't need somebody holding something on me, holding something against me because of a poor choice I made in life. I'm not standing for that. You know, that's something I'm not going to do to someone else, and I won't want someone to do to me. As I sit here today, America, God has been good to me in every which way. I can't sit up here and fathom no other time that I done got on my knees and asked that man for full forgiveness and putting his blood and keeping it on me and my family and my loved ones and people who I love and putting prayer and asking for forgiveness for me not to want change and love in my heart and my body, soul, and mind, baby. And it's two things I want the world to know. Stay in your lane and stay out of my business. You'll be all right. Stay in your lane and mind your business. You're going to be all right. Because God didn't put you here to love nobody. He put you here to respect, and care. Then you're going to love, because you're going to find out what love is if you respecting and caring. Whatever order you want to put it in. But you have to love yourself before anything. You can't let nobody, no wife, no husband, no kids, no parents, no family members, no constituent, no co-workers tell you anything different. Because loving you is the most important thing in life, baby. If you don't love you, you ain't got nothing cooking. You ain't got nothing worthy. I mean, you too far. You let somebody else dictate it. Your heart is bigger than a mustard seed. You know when they do this little thing here? When they do this for the heart, that's just about right. That's yours. You need to understand where it comes from. You need to understand where it's at. You need to understand what it's used for. It's used for you. To love you first before you can love someone else. I can't love my kids. I can't love Keisha. I can't love the things I do. I can't love the work. I can't love the talk. I can't love to motivate. I can't love to be Captain Saberho until I love myself. Because without loving me, or me telling me I love me, I'm no good to you, and you. That's just what it is. Now, you may not like it if I don't tell you as much as you want, but I'm going to tell you I love you. But are you telling me the same way? And some of us don't get the same love back or the same treatment you give out. Or majority of us. Majority of us don't get what we give out. That's a fact. And that's a lot of our issues today in relationships or family or businesses. You put your hard-earned work in it. You put your elbows in it. You put your heart out there on the line every day. You loving, you kissing, you hugging. You paying bills. You stressing yourself out when everybody else is having a damn good time. Spending their own money. As they should. But when you're in a relationship, you're in a business, you're in a partnership, everything goes in the middle, and that means 50-50. But that's not necessarily to be the case. It's always someone doing a little more. Pushing it. Pushing the envelope. And a lot of us don't get that. Don't get it back what we push out. A family member of mine's, I just got through talking to her. She said, what's your topic? I said, loving yourself. Do you love yourself as much as you're supposed to? Good morning, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? You have to love yourself no matter what. I don't care where you at in life. I don't care. Let me say something. Because I have a strained relationship with my wife here. I know, right? By the way, guys, this is PD Code. PD Code Clothing Apparel. This is one of my brands that I'm loving. That I'm in love with. I'm infatuated with it. That I made up on my own. And it's just the words. But the logo's out. The patch is out. The outfits, the sweatsuits, the dad hats, the t-shirts, the man bags, the woman bags, you name it. The vitamin water's coming in, and actually the wine, because I'm a kidney patient. That's what you guys should know. But let me finish what I was saying to you guys. You can't be overzealous about someone else who ain't got time for you in your heart or in their own. And people will show you along the way. They will show you along the way. They will show you along the way. Along the way, they will show you how much they care for you, how much they give a crap about you. And what I mean by that is, it's certain stuff in life. I don't want gifts. I don't want trinkets. I don't want your money. I don't want none of that. I want you to show me what I show you. If you ask anybody about me, personally me, they'll tell you the man is serious. The man respects everybody. He tried to help everybody. He loves people. He's the town uncle. He's Jay Works. My daughter tells me all the time, my daughters, Dad, I love the way you do us. You remember birthdays, Christmas, holidays, you call us. You may not in the same city. You give that vibe out like we the only thing you got. And my kids make me cry all the time. But in saying that, my kids lets me know too, Daddy, you keep loving us the way you love yourself. And that's the biggest thing I'm trying to put right there. Love yourself before anything else. Because you can't love no one else. You can't love your children. You can't love your husband. You can't love your friends, your constituents, your homies. And remember, the streets ain't no motherfucking good for none of us. So let's not go there. You may find a friend or two whose mud and water is thicker than blood, but the streets ain't nowhere. The streets ain't never kept it real with love. And sometimes family will throw you away first. So you got to pick and choose who you give your heart to. And you have to love yourself here. Good morning, Miss Smith. You know what I mean? Hey, Keisha. You know, you have to love yourself. I don't care what effort you think you're not putting in. Life don't give you the channels. Life don't give you degrees. You have to go out and get them. You have to earn it. And one degree you don't want is that PhD, the hated degree. You don't want no hate in your blood, because all of us get that. You got to love you, baby. You know what I do when I walk out this door? I walk out this door every day thinking, I'm handsome as all, good looking, I'm wearing the best brand that I can find. Not Jordan, not Puma, not Louis, not Gucci, not Dolce, not Louis, whatever you want to call it. I'm wearing PD Code. I'm wearing me. My head is up when I walk out that door. When I get in that car, my head is up. I love you too, honey. Because God got me, and I'm loving myself. And what I'm saying to you guys today, if you ain't loving your motherfucking self, you ain't right. You're not right if you ain't loving yourself. Ace, what's up, my man? What's up, my brother? You have to show yourself what love is all about. You have to show yourself how you get up every morning, brush your teeth, wash your behind. You have to give you some loving. How you look at your hands, your nails, your feet, and say, damn, they clean. How you brush them motherfucking teeth. You know, how you wipe your ass front to back, however how you want to do it. You got to love yourself as a man and as a woman. Because if you don't love yourself on every issue in life, you can't love me. You can't love you. You can't love nobody else. I've been dealing with damaged people all my life. People who ain't been loved, who haven't received the love that Jay Works give out. And you know what? I'm guilty by association because I love so hard. I give so much out. In my own home, I'm guilty of it. I don't even think my wife understands the love I got for my family and her. Even the mistakes I done did, I apologize. I'm not a sorry man. And I told my wife this morning, I said, honey, I love you. We may be estranged and don't do things and don't do that together or do this, but I'm not a sorry person. I apologize for my mistakes. I ask God for forgiveness, but I'm going to move on. And I hope you are moving on too from it. Because if you're not happy with me, you're not happy with Jay, that guy, I'd rather for you be happy with or without me in life. Because I'm not that special to be stressing over. I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm not out there hurting nobody's feelings. Because I don't want nobody hurting mine in any type of way. My money, my business, my mother, my kids, my mama, my daddy, and definitely my loved ones, and my wife. I don't want nobody hurting nothing of mine. And I'm not out there to hurt nobody. But I tell you what it starts with. It starts with me. If I'm loving myself, respecting myself, and making sure everything around me I love, my day starts better. My week gets greater. my life gets even interesting. Me and a lot of my friends are in our 50s, or just starting off in our 50s, right? And majority of the guys and the women I grew up with, we got the same passion. Some of us are Leos. Leo season every motherfucking day, if you ask me. But our bravado's there. Our showmanship's there. Our pillars to our communities are there. Our will to work every day, tirelessly after work, even when we get home. I'm a man that cooks and clean and sew and do hair. If you don't believe me, ask my wife, ask my children, ask my daughters, ask my friends. I was a man who skilled himself upon things that we have to do to take care of others as well as ourselves. And that's a part of loving me. We ain't all born beautiful. We ain't all born cute. Some of us are gorgeous in our own way. But I'm gonna put this to you real quick. Ain't none of us born ugly. We just got ugly desires and ugly attitudes. I just told someone a couple days ago, I done lost a lot. A lot of people are dying around me. People are going to heaven and working for God, you know, and violence is certain at a high these days. But I keep going. I keep going because the love in my heart, I got to keep going. I have to love the ones around me, take care of the loved ones around me, making sure they loving their self, and roll with the punches. I'm going to miss a lot of people. But I damn sure not going to forget that I love them. You know, I'm damn sure not going to forget that I love them. And I love and appreciate a lot of people around me. But I keep the love that I have built up in me for me. And trust me, folks, it takes time to get that there. It takes time to be confident and cocky like me. And my friends and people around me who I know got that same love and that same action as a Leo. But when you get that, and you don't got to be a Leo to have this cockiness and love for yourself. You could be you. You can be all you. All you can be, baby. But you just got to have something to say about you. And the one thing is L-O-V-E, loving you, baby. Because all the stuff we kick out, work, home, the club, the mall, business trips, social media. We're not stressing the fact that we're loving ourselves. You got to love yourself. My wife would be 44 in 2 days, right? And out of her 44 years, she's known me 22 of them. And I cannot fathom this. If I didn't earn the respect and the love from this woman, she wouldn't be here. And I wouldn't be here either. And I mean that. Every day I see this woman, it's her birthday. Of course. I love this woman because what I have earned to know about this woman. Scarred, beat or battered, or loved or disloved, or misunderstood, I've grown to love this woman for who she is. And we may not be on the same page every day, every other day, every year, every week, every hour. But I give her the same love I gave her yesterday. same love, the same energy, the same, babe, you know that ain't right. You know, you said that, same person, because I love her, and I don't never want to see her fall. I don't know how she feel about me, if the same way or the same token. I know she loves me because she tells me that, and she shows me. But I know 22 years out of 44, I love this woman. And I done made plenty of mistakes. But the one mistake I didn't make was marrying Miss Works. And I keep that in my heart because I married her on my birthday. So I never forget it. So if I leave this world today, she gonna know I'm always gonna love her. And if she chooses to walk away from me today, she know my heart is always gonna be with her. So that's where my heart lies at in love, because I have to love my damn self before I love any woman or any child, any man, any woman. And I earned that. So folks, I'm gonna give you this. If you ain't loving yourself, if you ain't respecting yourself, you can't hold a conversation with you and God about you loving yourself or guiding yourself. You better look in the mirror. You better get it right. And for them loved ones you ain't spoke to, or you ain't hugged, or you ain't kissed, or you ain't called and told them you love them, people are dying, folks. People are getting up out of here. People are going to be with God. So if you want to see them and tell them in flesh, in human form, before they go greater pastures, get off your lazy ass and make that phone call. Come out your coat and give that hug. Wake up in the morning and get that hug and tell them you love them. I tell mine I love them every day. And the ones I don't see, I love you. I love you. I love you. Understand? My mother said to me yesterday, shout out to my mother, Elaine Starworth. I love you, Ma. My mother said, son, you know, I'm getting things for my brother's funeral on Friday. I'm getting everything up. You know, his kids called, said how they getting down there. They grown. She said, they grown. I done did my job, me and my siblings. We gonna bury my brother. And I chuckled. I said, Mom, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, I buried both of my sisters. You know, I threw that at her. She said, son, you gonna be there? I said, no, Mom, I'm done crying. I don't do funerals no more. I don't remember my Uncle Tom. I want to remember my Uncle Tom the way the last time I seen him. Not laying there like that. And she said, son, I want my kids to be there with me. You know, I said, Mom, your brother know how much your kids love him. And you good, that's your brother. Now that may seem harsh and mean. It's just love goes a long way beyond death, beyond the soul, beyond what you could say to a person. It goes deeper than that. My uncle in the best place ever. He ain't suffering. He ain't got to hear no bull. He ain't got to pay no bills. He ain't got to lack around here, take care of nothing else but the next mission he on. And for those of you who lost loved ones this past week, my prayers go out to your families. Definitely. The young Spanish brother in the bar, Johnny. Shot Digger, the street brother. God bless y'all souls. You know, you're going to be truly missed down here, but give God that good work and that good effort you gave down here. So my blessings goes out to you, America. And my last words to you today is love yourself. Don't try to love other people, other things, places. Love yourself first. That's where you get your wealth from. And if you're loving yourself, you can pass it on to generational wealth, your kids and your grandkids. This is Street Savvy, and I'm Jay Works. I love talking to my people in America. I hope y'all love listening to me. This voice that God and my parents gave me. And for you guys, give me opportunity to be in your living rooms, your bedroom, your car, or your phones, whatever you listen to this lovely podcast on. Street Savvy, YouTube, Facebook Live, IG Live, especially TikTok. I love you all. Until the morning, keep being blessed and keep loving yourself. God bless.